What's going on, y'all? So I just came to let y'all know the biggest lie we were ever told is that time heals all wounds. That's a lie. Time builds more resentment. Time builds more questions. Time builds more anger. Time makes you question more. Time makes you sit in that grief longer. Time does not heal all wounds. And I'm coming because I think that it's an important dialogue to have, because it's not the time that heals the wound, right? And this is why we got to unlearn that. What heals the wound is what you do in the time. What are you doing in that time span? Are you working on healing your mind, body, soul, spirit? Are you working on personal development? Are you working on growing yourself during that time? What are you doing with the time? If you're experiencing grief, are you going through grief counseling? What books are you reading? What places, communities are you joining? Or did you get a therapist? Did you coach? It's what you do in the time. Time does not heal the wound. And then when you put distance between you and others, you're not healing anything in that. The hard conversation heals. We call them hot conversations, honest, open, and transparent. That heals. The conversations heal, and if you can't have the conversation right away, which we understand that, but it's what you work on growing within yourself so that you can have the conversation. Avoidance does nothing. And that's what people believe when it's like, oh, time heals all. Well, you're just avoiding. And here's what happens: quiet resentment, right? It builds in your belly. If you do not go get healing for what you are grieving, for what is hurting you, for what has harmed you, for your trauma, I don't care what anybody say, time passing by does nothing for that. You have to put in the work. You have to put in the work on your spirituality. You have to put in the work on your mind. You have to put in the work on your heart. You have to put in the work on your body. You have to put in the work. And here's the thing: how do you know the work works? You don't know until you find yourself in a situation where something has triggered it. That's why triggers are not bad. Triggers are self-awareness. It helps you to become aware of what you still get to work on, and you're going to work until the day you are laid in the ground. You want to know when the work is over? When you laid to rest, okay? So I wanted somebody to know that, because we're walking around avoiding everything. Avoidance doesn't help anything. As a matter of fact, you think it's helping the other person, and that couldn't be further from the truth. It's like, oh, let me just remove myself. That makes everything better. That's a lie from the pits of hell. I'm going to just tell you that right now. And I get it. There are times when you have to remove yourself if something is heated. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about where you create this separation between two people for long periods of time as if it's going to change anything. It changes nothing, honey, if you're not doing any work in the meantime, in between time. So I just wanted to tell somebody today, do the work. Stop being afraid of the work. The only thing that it's going to do is allow you to see what has caused you to get to this point of where you are right now. And I'm not saying it's good or bad. It is what a TI is. And the purpose is to get you to that place where you want to be, get you to the love that you want to have. You cannot do that if you're constantly in avoidance all your little life, okay? And guess what? It's going to feel hard until you do it. The hard conversation feels hard because of the conversation that you're having in your mind. You haven't even had a conversation with the person yet. It's just what you're thinking. The problem is you're living in the prison of your mind instead of the open field of your heart. And that's why you got to go and do the work, okay? I love y'all.